All right, let's do this thing. Long Beach City College is where we are. Division 5 Boys Volleyball Southern Section Championship. I'm Brian Fenley, and it is Carpinteria taking on Sunny Hills. Sunny Hills wearing the white unis. And we just had our starters announced. We're about to get this thing started. After this match concludes, we'll have the Division I matchup on this court. You can watch that on Bally Sports. We are here with NFHS Network. Excited to have you along with us. Carpinteria, the Warriors, up against the Sunny Hills Lancers. And the Warriors will be serving first. Gavin Lohe serving away to get us started. Best of 5 sets. First 4 sets to 25, win by 2. That fifth set to 15, win by 2. And we are underway from Long Beach City College. And a quick little tap down there for Tyson Wilson to give the Warriors the first point of the match after the serve led to some out-of-system play there on the Warriors' end. And then Wilson will send a free ball into the back court. Into the middle they go, and there is Ezra Vlad winding up and dealing out a punishing blow. I beg your pardon, that ball was hit out, so the point will go to the Warriors. Down the line, popped up in the air by Lohe, and now a bump set will head towards Isaac's way, and he is able to find a way. And a puzzling Peyton Yang there could not get to it. All points so far in this opening set going to the team that is considered the home team in this matchup. And now the first point for the pseudo visitors, if you will. And back at it from the service line, Logan, Philadelphia. Philadelphia takes it down the line. Lohe can't get off a good set, and now it's bumped over. Vlad got in a swing, and the joust between Vlad and Wilson was won by Tyson Wilson. Got to the point of attack first and won the tussle atop the twine. For serving one. Serve goes to Yang. Into the middle for Vlad. Had to readjust himself to get it across. And there's Gonzalez down the line. A free ball headed the Warriors' way. Into the middle they go. And a bad decision because Ezra Vlad was right there to gobble up the shot. Mesnick will serve it. And that is Gonzalez who gets picked up. Outside attack, River Taft. Beg your pardon, that was Zach Tan, as he is able to navigate it through. Ryan Mesnick. And that is a self-inflicted mistake as Carpinteria was out of alignment. Or wait a minute. They're going to replay the point. A misunderstanding. So forget about the out of alignment call as we'll replay the point. Mesnick serves. And a back row look for Slade. And Diesel Slade coming up long with that attempt from the backcourt, number 7. Sebastian McCurry is the libero wearing that red uniform for Carpinteria out of the Citrus Coast League. And now we have another little pause in the action to sort out some things. Trying to get the scoring, who's serving, all that in its proper alignment and place. After all of that, it will be for serving 4. Mesnick, after that extra long little delay in between points, flies the serve long. It's McCurry's turn. He will boom that one out of play. Peyton Yang will step up to the service line. Jump float to Slade. And now an attack from Gonzalez. Into the net. The Lancers were, so that by virtue will give a point back to Carpinteria. And they're serving away down the line for Yang. A back set headed towards Ola's way. And then an outside attack for Gonzalez as he will get scooped up in the cross court. McCurry with the scoop this time. Nice defense along the back line for the Lancers. Tight set, sent back over. Slade, roll shot, took a little bit off of that one as he came flying in from the backcourt and misses the mark. Brandon Park coming in for serving responsibilities. Takes it to Sebastian McCurry. Over on 2 goes Lohis. And off of McCurry. That cross-court shot and a point for Zach Tan and Sunny Hills. 7-6, an early timeout in this opening set. Brandon Park retains duties at the service line, and now he is cleared to send this one across. He does just that, but overstrikes the serve out of play. Joaquin Gonzalez will scurry back to the service line and get his chance to pop it across. An ace recorded by Gonzalez. Topspin jump serve. Flustering the Lancers in serve receive. Now Gonzalez takes it to a backpedaling Yang, and that attack was mistimed. It looked to be going to Banca. The set was there too early. On a setting mistake and a 9-serving-7 scenario. Just long, wise move by that Lancer back line not to go after that Gonzalez serve. The tailed out of play. Zaktan floats it away to Isaac. Not a formidable attack there by the Warriors. As the set from Lohis goes back row for Gonzalez. He gets scooped up by Yang. And Zaktan gets off a rocket. Knuckled over on the third contact by Lohis. Nice dig by Isaac. Into the net. The scrambling Warriors can't come up with a return of their own to tie this first set at 9. Tan takes the serve at Isaac, and here goes Slade. And despite the double block, he goes inside of it with Philadelphia and Baca rising high atop the net. It did not matter. And Slade gets the job done. Perez enters the fray. He takes that line drive serve to Tan. And then a shot to the face. Ryan Mesick just tattoos Perez, and he sort of grips his chin there to make sure he's okay. Appears that he will be exiting after the serve, but what a way to welcome yourself into the action. First serve, first point, you get it sent right back at your face. And Carpinteria is faced with a deficit after the ace dealt out by Banca. And Banca coming up long with his jump float. 11s on the board in this opening set. Glad to have you along with us. Long Beach City College playing host to this fine tournament, Southern Section Championships. McCurry has the dig. And there goes Isaac with the shot down the line. Yang gets underneath that. And then a roll shot goes to Lohis, which means Isaac will set up Slade. Good coverage there by the Warriors. What a save in the back for the Warriors as well. And there's a good save over on one. Pinballed around and returned. Gonzalez the touch in the backcourt. Slade is scooped up by Tan, who is roaming along the back line. A one-hand stab save by McCurry. Down the line, Yang has the dig after Isaac's shots. And a final blow dealt out by the Lancers as they finish on top in that point. Logan Philadelphia with serving responsibilities. Floats it down the line for Slade. They'll go right back at him. And as he hammered it off the double block, Ezra Vlad lost track of where the ball was, and it was right in front of him off the deflection. So consider that a kill for Slade, as he will serve it away here. All level at 12. And the score now tilts back to Sunny Hill's favor after an overhit serve from Slade. Mesnick takes it to McCurry, and now he will shovel over a free ball to Yang. Vlad pokes it across. And now Lohis to Gonzalez down the line. Good up by Philadelphia. And a double contact, though, haunts the Lancers with neither team able to get any sort of separation here, with McCurry driving the serve into area 5. This is Tan against the double block. Taking it on 2 was Isaac, and that seemed to be the right play call as the Warriors have a chance at a free ball. And they're the ones scrambling because the Lancers block was formidable and extra stout. Yang serving away. Right to Slade. Now a bump set from Lohis. Goes to Gonzalez as he lofts that one over the block. Coming in hard on the right side. Casazola misses with that strike. 14 all. Mesnick with a rainbow serve short. And it was taken care of there by Baca. Too easy of a serve. And the Lancers with that first ball side out. Courtesy of Baca as he took it right to Slade on the attack. Brandon Park goes to Sebastian McCurry. Lohis into the middle. And feasting is Joaquin Gonzalez against De Solo. Brock in front of him. An advantage Gonzalez with that 1v1 atop the net. The serve is on its way from Gonzalez. Under hits it. And this tight first set now gives Sunny Hills a 1-point lead with Zach Tan back at it. There's a shot. River Taft gets an opportunity, which is dug. And there's a nice dig by Gonzalez in the backcourt. Yang gets his hands on a pop-up. Good placement on the shot, causing some indecision and out of system play. And now Lohis will set up Isaac. Tough one to judge. And he mishits. And a 2-point lead now for the team designated as the home squad in this matchup in the Lancers. River Taft can't get it done at the net. The lead grows to 3. And there is a miss hit on the first contact. We play on after Slade uses the left hand. Nicely placed, grooving it down the line was Ryan Mesnick. Zooming it past Zach Isaac, who was guarding that sideline. Tan serves to McCurry. And a little bit of indecision there once again. Gonzalez and McCurry could not make up their minds on who was going to get that serve. And our largest lead of this opening set, and it is held by the Lancers. 20-15, timeout called by the Warriors as they look for answers here late in the first. Back at it here, 20 serving 15. This will be Zachary Tan. Tan will float that serve to Zach Isaac as Lohis will set up Gonzalez with his look from the back row. Coming in hard was Mesnick, and he hammers that one off the block of River Taff, who was caught out of place there on the block. And the lead expands to 6. Tan again picking on Isaac in serve receive. Taff is dug up by a roaming Tan. Curry gets another dig as Slade is scooped up by Tan along the back line. Mesnick goes high hands. Mesnick with a two-hand set to Tan. His long-range shot is taken care of. Now Slade air-mailing the shot. He was looking for some hands. None detected there. And things unraveling here for the Warriors. A 7-point lead as Tan continues on this memorable service run. Mesnick inside with that shot. Now Slade rejected. Philadelphia up high next to Bunka as they get to that Slade shot and sent it backwards. McCurry has the reception, and there goes Taff. A good block touch by the Lancers. Transition swing for Mesnick is scooped up. Slade gets stopped. Little pokey set there for Taft, who knocks it across. Isaac with the dig of the shot from Mesnick. There's Tan crouching and picking it up. That ball is over. And it's a Lancer point. 9, count it, 9 set points. Taff works it off the block of Sebastian Baca to end the long run and to keep the Warriors alive in this opening set. And that will be the first set. Perez into the net with the service error, and the Lancers finish strong in the opening set and take it 25-16. To the second set we go. CIF Southern Section Boys Division 5 Championship. I'm Brian Fenley. All right, second set, here we go. Division 5 CIF Southern Section Championships here on the campus of Long Beach City College. I'm Brian Fenley, and it was a first set win in emphatic fashion for Sunny Hills against Carpinteria. So 1-0 in the best of 5 setter here. A big run late for the Lancers, and they won the opening set with a comfortable cushion as well. Logan, Philadelphia will initiate the second set from the service line. Lancers wearing the white unis. Yang with a nice dig after Wilson's attempt. And coming through on the right side, Casasola. Look out for him. He can really deliver. Isaac popping up the serve, and there goes Tan getting a hold of the first contact. His shot from well off the net is scooped up. Slade gets his own rebound, and then going over with it was Lohis, and he gets stocked for a double contact. And the Lancers have been the only team to score so far in the early goings of this second game. Philadelphia serves, and there was Vlad right there to put up a big stop sign atop the net. Ezra Vlad, one of the crowd favorites here. You hear some chants echoing his way as his team in front. 3-0. That serve was called out. Philadelphia did not miss that one by much as the flag was risen in the air to signal the out call. Lohis wandering up and sending it down the line for Tan. There goes Vlad. Sunny Hills gets penalized for a center line violation, so they went across it too much. Gives the first point to Carpinteria. Make that the second. And now it's all tied. After a trickler of an ace. Fortunate circumstance going Gavin Lohis' way. And he'll take the serve to Tan again. Philadelphia. Cross-court set for Casasola. And just nice passing, setting up the shot and catching Carpinteria well out of system there and out of position, if you will. Lohis wants to have a discussion on some of these double contact calls just to make sure that he understands the premise behind the call and what constitutes a violation. At least that's what he was gesturing with his hands. Mesnick, float serve to McCurry. Overplay on the first contact as Casasola gets the dig. Tan gets the shot. A dig on one side of the net, and then Tan coming through on the other side. You can just see the confidence billowing right now within that Lancers team. As Mesnick takes it and serves up the seam and gathers an ace for his team. Mesnick serves outside shoulder of Slade, and he can't handle it. The Lancers grooving in this second set. A timeout called by the Warriors after back-to-back service aces by Mesnick. Lancers have their fans all giddy about the start to this Division V Southern Section final. Second set, a lead for the Lancers, 7-3 against the Warriors, with Sunny Hills already up 1-0. And in coming back for the timeout, this is Mesnick. Serves to Isaac. And now Lohis with a bump set to go to Gonzalez. And that one won't go. That shot too strong. And Carpinteria has to find a way to get in system, but these serves are complicating things, although that is a great first touch on the pass. And now Carpinteria can't get a hold of that shot from Casazola. How about the back set from Philadelphia to set up Casazola on that right side? Mesnick in control from the service line. Lohis two-hand set. Oh, what a great play. Diving save for Mesnick. And the Lancers cost themselves with a double contact, which puts a stop to that long run at the line for Mesnick. And now brings Slade to serve. A little bit too short, the righty serving from that right side. Yang serving zone 5. Gonzalez works it around a double block of Banca and Casazola for the deep kill to cut the deficit in half. 5 serving 10, second set. Sebastian McCurry standing float to Tan. Casazola electrifying on the right side. And Brandon Park will hop off the bench. And here comes his approach with the serve. Slade and Gonzalez look at each other in area 5, and neither one breaks to the ball. An ace up the seam. And now another timeout going to be called here by Carpinteria as their deficit grows to 7 in set 2. Will we see a comeback from the Warriors? Or will Sunny Hills continue on with their dominant effort? And for the timeout by the Warriors, it's the Lancers serving 12-5 in the second. Big block there in the coverage by Lohis. Behind the head set to Gonzalez. And Slade had the set going his way, but we've seen this happen before. Lohis gets called for the double contact. Park serves to Slade. And the timing was well off. Lohis trying to set up River Taft. And those two are not on the same page. And they will need to get on the same page if they want to pull off some sort of comeback here in the second set. Gonzalez from off the net. Mesnick face forward diving save. Philadelphia with a bump set to Tan. He comes strolling in, and an absolute crush. No other way to put it. The pace that was injected into that swing. Riveting from Zach Tan. Brandon Park coming up short with the serve. Six serving 15 as Zach Isaac will get a try at the line. Topspin serve to Yang, and there goes Tan. Dug up by Slade. Lohis, cross-court set to Gonzalez. And he is able to find a little vulnerable spot in that Lancer defense. Mesnick receives the serve from Isaac this time. Slade takes a shot to the chest to keep it alive. Philadelphia to Tan. A rocket. What a forceful, punishing right-handed arm swing. And Zach Tan has been the difference in this match. He'll serve to Slade. Lohis backpedaling and going to Taff, and he's able to make up for some earlier hitting errors by getting the job done with that middle attack. 8 serving 16. Here's Gonzalez to Yang. Philadelphia's behind his head, the set to Bonka, and that one gets scooped up. Lohis to Isaac. And Tan trying to track it down in the corner. Not able to come up with the dig. Joaquin Gonzalez serves to Yang. And now Mesnick with the shot. McCurry, the first touch. Isaac tracks it down, and Slade will send it over. And there's a setting error. Philadelphia trying to hook up there with Sebastian Bonka. But again, the timing wasn't where it needed to be. 10 serving 16. Philadelphia on 2. Tries to dump it across. And now Philadelphia to Bonka. The defensive stab and save by McCurry. And then Slade in transition goes kaboom. Cross court, deep corner with a finish in zone 5. Gonzalez into the net with that serve this time. Ezra Vlad will check back in to the front row. And it's Bonka's turn at the service line. Takes aim at McCurry. Over on 2 accidentally if you are on Carpinteria. And then Mesnick can't get it done as he went in for the attack. Perez coming back in. And he's going to be the one with the offering. Tan traces it down the serve, and Vlad hot off the bench, igniting the crowd with a vicious sledgehammer. And Philadelphia, where will he place this serve? To Isaac. And now a two-handed set for Slade. And picked up by Isaac, meaning Yang has to set Mesnick. And Mesnick converts. Undeterred despite that double block. And a 7-point lead for the Lancers. Already up a set in this Division V Southern Section Championship. Gonzalez hammering from the backcourt. Tan there to get to it. Casazola running out of room. His shot was off. The set wasn't quite on target. And the Warriors trail by 6. Carpinteria getting a chance at that shot, but McCurry, I beg your pardon, could not get to that dig. And it's 20 serving 13. Mesnick, the float serve to Slade. Lohis back to Slade, who is dug by Mesnick. Casazola coming in. And now off 1 foot, that's Isaac. His shot is taken care of. Back line by Mesnick. And then Tan puts the finishing touches on the rally with his finish by the pin. And there goes the serve to McCurry. Lohis. And now Philadelphia with the dig. And did we get Yang on a double contact? I believe we did. I've seen a lot of those called on both teams today. Slade takes on the serving duties, and there is Casazola. Crossbody swing. Lohis picks it up. And now Gonzalez is dug up in the cross court by Mesnick. Tan, smart shot, flat shot, in deep, just inside the back line. And he has just been sensational in this match. Zach Tan all over the place, doing great things. Here goes Yang with the offering to Slade. And it's Gonzalez taking aim against Baca at the net. And a whipping that shot off the block and down. McCurry coming up short. Could not get that one to go. Brandon Park makes his appearance, and he'll do so from the service line. Lohis behind his head to Isaac. Mesnick, what a riveting dig in the backcourt. And now the set all off. Pinballed around on the Lancers side. I think they were so surprised that the Warriors didn't really get an attack, that they didn't know how to handle that last-ditch effort to send it over. Got them all twisted around Sunny Hills, and they'll be receiving here as Yang gets the first contact after the serve from Isaac, and Isaac can't handle Tan with his up-the-line attempt. And set point has emerged. 24 serving 16. Down the line it goes to Slade. And now Gonzalez. Good coverage there by Carpinteria to keep it going. And now Mesnick. Coverage from Yang. A bump set from Philadelphia to Mesnick is scooped up. And the block right there for the Lancers. Baca and Philadelphia lock up a 2-0 lead in this Southern Section Championship. Things are going the Lancers' way. When we return, they will eye a potential sweep. Carpinteria not spending a whole lot of time talking things over. They want to get right back to the court. Maybe that's the answer for them. Less talking about how to get better and just getting out there on the court and doing it. Lancers have won both sets so far in pretty convincing fashion in this best-of-5 setter. Brian Fenley with you, Southern Section Division 5. Boys Volleyball Championships here with NFHS Network. Happy to have you along with us. We are on the campus of Long Beach City College. And as they sort out the lineups here, get everything straightened out, we're about to get this third set going. So far, you would have to give, through the first two sets, Zach Tan has been so much of a difference maker for the Lancers. Number 12, expect to hear his name called a lot in this third set. He's just been everywhere. Digging balls, orchestrating, sizzling finishes on the offensive side. He's done a little bit of everything. And as we get this one started, here goes Lohis from the service line. And into the net, that shot from Tan. A rare mishap. Usually he's one to put those across and get some kills. Lohis serving float to Tan again. And then Vlad right there. Crushing the set from Philadelphia out of the middle. 1-1 is our tally in the third. Philadelphia taking aim at a down-the-line serve, but comes up empty with that try. Slade working that serve. Cross court for Mesnick. And did we get a double contact? We have. It goes against the Lancers. And there goes the serve from Slade to Mesnick, who will get a look at an attack. Dug by McCurry down the line. Yang with the nice pickup defensively. Long range shot from Tan. And a double contact going against Isaac. He doesn't seem to agree with the call, but that's how it stands. And it's 2 serving 3. Serve to McCurry in zone 6. And now Gonzalez is picked up by Tan, who will now have a transition swing. McCurry gets underneath that one. Behind the headset to Isaac, and that ultimately will get down. River Taff checking back in to the front row. McCurry with the standing float to Tan. And there goes Casasola. Dug up in zone 1 by Lohis. And Isaac gets called again for double contact. That is back-to-back points. And if you are the Lancers, you know that you've got to find a way to keep having Isaac try to have to set. In goes his Slade this time. Lohis sets up Isaac, reaching back and getting it over. Casasola, the roll shot to McCurry down the line, and he can't get any help. Lohis just there late as that ball scraped the bottom of the net and dropped down. Peyton Yang stepping in continuing on his service stint. A little knuckle set for Taff on the send-over. And there's Tan. Hits it hard, but hits it out. No touch seen. So Zach Isaac will make his way to the line. Spin serve. Philadelphia with his face at the net finds a way to set up Casasola. That is a great set. Service on its way. It goes to Slade. And now Gonzalez gets blocked back. McCurry the coverage. Lohis to Slade. Tan down the line. And there is Bunka. Ultimately gets it down. And it's Park's turn at the line. Here is Brandon Park. Serving at Sebastian McCurry. Joaquin Gonzalez gets blocked back. Slade there with the coverage. Here comes Isaac. High in the air, off 1 foot, leaping and scoring. Sixes on the board in the third set. First two sets in this Division V Southern Section Championship went to Sunny Hills, the Lancers. Mesnick retrieves the serve. There is Taff with a nice presence atop the net. And then Tan, just astray, trying to keep it down the line. That throttling righty finish was just off the mark. O'Hees getting in the serve. Make that Gonzalez. There's Lohis. And now it's Slade. And can't get that one to stay in. Misfires on that one. Goes long, 7-all. Tan with the float serve to Isaac. Has his hands atop of his head. As soon as he contacted the serve, he knew it wasn't what he was wanting. And so a smart move by Tan to target him in serve receive, and I'm assuming to go right back to him, and they do. This time much better on the pass. Yang, the scoop up after the shot from Taff, and now a free ball goes over to Carpinteria's side. There's Taff. Park gets underneath it. The set headed for Mesnick. It will die down on the Warrior side. He serves to Slade, or sets up Slade, I should say. Dug by Park. Mesnick goes hard at the defense of McCurry. And he can't handle it cleanly. Things are tilting again back towards the Lancers. Up 10-7, a timeout called. Zach Tan in to serve. 10 serving 7. With Sunny Hills up 10-7, yes, and up 2-0 in this Division 5 Southern Section Championship. There is Gonzalez. And that was a thing of beauty on his part. Dyson Wilson will get back into the game. And Perez back to serve. And the Lancers are right there, up 11-8. It's going to be Baca at the service line. And that serve from Baca, not what he was hoping for. He's letting it fly down the line for Mesnick. And it's going to be a point won by Wilson in Carpinteria. Dyson Wilson coming in and making sure that that joust went his team's way. Now the serve to the inside shoulder of Tan. And Mesnick takes care of it, even with 2 blockers in front of him. Philadelphia in to serve with a 2-point lead. That lead will go to 1 after striking that offering wide of the mark. And now it's Slade. And now the team's trade service airs. Serve goes to McCurry as Mesnick is back there. There's the block. Gonzalez had that one sent backwards. Isaac with a takeoff on 1 foot. Philadelphia scooping it up. And now Yang gets cited for a double contact. A call that has been commonplace in this match on both sides. Curry lofting that rainbow of a serve to Yang. Vlad will work it to the floor. A diving McCurry came up just a little bit tardy on his attempt to try and save it. Peyton Yang serving to McCurry. And that seemed to be the right call. An ace for Yang as he picks on the libero and comes away with what is now a 15-12 lead. And now Lang will serve it. Slade. Lohis setting up Gonzalez in rhythm, in system. And what a difference. Getting that in-system play. Oh, the offense really starts to groove that way. 13 serving 15. Isaac belts the serve short. And now Brandon Park. We've had him at the line a couple times tonight. Has had some long service runs because of serves like that. The placement on the serve. Not necessarily was the pace, but it was where he put that ball. Carpinteria did not know what to do in serve receive. And now it goes to Slade, the serve. Taff unloads out of the middle. Joaquin Gonzalez Here he is with his attempt from the line to Mesnick. Philadelphia, the cross-court set for Tan, dug by Isaac. And Lohis running out of room, trying to track it down near the scorer's table. And could not get to it in a timely fashion. Another timeout going to be called here, and Carpinteria looks to find a way, fight back, down 4 in the third. All right, 4-point lead for the Lancers of Sunny Hills, up 2 sets to none in the Southern Section, Division 5 Boys Volleyball Championship. I'm Brian Fenley. Zach Tan serving for the Lancers. And there goes Taft. A solo block. How about Ryan Mesnick positioning himself in the right place to come up with the stop? Tan unleashes from the line to Isaac, and then on to Lohis. Haven't seen a lot of that tonight from either side. The on-2 game, and the setter dump was the right move. Kept it in. And the Lancers did not see that one coming as Perez runs back onto the floor to serve. A float easy one in system here are the Lancers as Wilson blocks the shot. And then Mesnick gets blocked. Interesting, the serve was super easy to handle. But the presence at the net for Carpinteria ultimately were the difference makers. Perez, another easy serve as Philadelphia will look the way of Mesnick. Gonzalez blocked. This time Sebastian Baca with a nice read. Jumping right in front of that shot. And shuttering the offense of Carpinteria. Baca serves to Isaac. And there's a little joust. It's kept alive by Carpinteria. And then Slade gets found to have a double contact called. So at a time to make a mistake, not one you want. Certainly at a moment here in the third when every point seems to mean that much more. Wilson with a nifty send over on 3. There goes Mesnick. Over the block, McCurry. Kept alive, we play on. Mesnick out of bounds. Trying to go change of pace. And lofted over the block. And it was just out, drifting past and wide of the line. Mesnick receives. There goes Vlad, he's blocked. And now Mesnick with a roll shot taken in the backcourt. Isaac with a swing. Park gets the dig. And now Mesnick again. McCurry saves it. And now Slade over on the third try. Vlad powers it through with fury. 22-17. Philadelphia targeting McCurry in the serve. Lohis leaves it off for Isaac. Nice save for Tan as Mesnick gets his shot dug, but Carpinteria was caught in the net, giving another point back to the Lancers. 23 serving 17. Philadelphia serves to McCurry. Lohis looking Isaac's way, and Isaac converts. Slade, an unfortunate mishap, a service error, and now championship points have arisen. 24 serving 19. Ryan Mesnick will be the one to serve. To McCurry. And now Lohis will set up Gonzalez. And the Lancers, either way, will surrender the point back to Carpinteria. I believe the Lancer was in the net, and also the shot was good. 19 serving 24. And there's McCurry. Tough serve, picked up by Mesnick as Casasola had an attack on the right side come up short. A couple of match points saved here, but a few more to deal with for McCurry. The libero serving standing float off the top of the tape to Yang. There's Tan. Did he get hands? No, he did not. Misfires. No touch. And McCurry continues on with his service stint. To Yang. Philadelphia outside for Tan, who is dug by Slade. And now Gonzalez fights it through the block. The Lancers having a hard time in trying to convert. They're going to call a timeout here. 24-22. McCurry will continue to serve. Another championship point he's going to have to deal with. The Lancers wearing the white unis, up 2-0, up 24-22. There's Vlad. Does he get it down? He does! And the Lancers of Sunny Hills are your Division 5 Southern Section champs. And they do it by way of a sweep. Had a little bit of a hard time closing out the third set, but the Lancers gave themselves some breathing room, and they complete the task. The hardware will be soon distributed with the trophy ceremony coming up here forthcoming. We'll have that for you. In the meantime, that'll do it for me and my producer, Michael McGeary. I'm Brian Fenley. This has been a presentation of NFHS Network CIF Southern Section Boys Volleyball Division 5 Championship goes to the Sunny Hills Lancers, and they do it in a sweep against the Warriors of Carpinteria.